Oh, wow. Welcome. Today is show number 7. What does show number 7 mean, Tiffany?
Means we've made it. I'm just
It means
kidding.
we've made it. That's exactly what it means. This is Mr.Century City, and Tiffany T is here. And if you're watching for the first time, this is the Gratitude Show. Don't forget to follow here on Blab and all over the place. So what we do is every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m., we bring you a show based on gratitude. We just want to spread positivity, love, gratitude. Want it to be a safe place that everybody can come and just share, really. So we've had people from all different walks of life, background, socioeconomic status, everything that have been on this show, and it's just getting better and better. The community is growing, and we're having a lot of fun with it. So I will kick it off the way we normally do, Tiffany. Tiffany, what are you grateful for today?
Grateful for so much. Oh my gosh, everything literally. But I'm grateful that it's our 7th show and that it's going so good. Grateful for you, Adam. I'm grateful for all the people in my life, and I'm grateful to be breathing right now and alive and vibrant and just sitting here. I just got off my first show, which went really good, and now I'm doing my second one. Then I have one more to go, and then I'm gonna hit the gym at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, get it. That's what I like to hear. Don't be mad. I'm not mad at it. That's fun. How'd the other shows go?
Amazing. And tonight, Sam and I are
talk about them a little bit, just so everybody know if they're watching for the first time.
Oh, yes, sure. And hi, Sam, by the way. And okay, so the Soul Search was at 7:30, and that's with Teresa Lynn. She's the imprint coach. She's all about helping people and guiding them. She does cards. They're not tarot cards or anything like that. They're like guidance.
What did the imprint card? What did that mean? Imprint coach. I saw it on your banner, but I was like, that's a very interesting name.
It is, isn't it? It's unique.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
She believes that everybody has their own unique imprint that we all leave in this world, in this life. And so she tries to get people to help people in finding out what that imprint is so that they could do it to the best of their ability. Kind of like finding a purpose in life.
Oh, wow.
She refers to it as the imprint. Yeah.
Whoa.
So what kind of imprint do you leave on the world? It's like, that's her slogan, you know.
That's cool. I hope she has a trademark. Imprint coach, holla.
Right? So that was awesome.
And who was the second person? You had another show.
Oh, yes, the Vent, which just moved from Sundays to today. So now I have, like you were referring to in the past, Adam, a blab day, which...
where we blab.
Yes. Even though it starts at 10:45 and goes till 11:45. It's, the last time it started at 10 to 11 on Sundays. And that was I was thinking, a little bit inconvenient for people. So this should be good. And plus we always have such a crowd that like we continue no matter what after this show. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just bring it to the next one since I start recording anyways in a different room. So
oh, for sure. No, that totally makes sense. I mean, why not? Why not either way?
I just feel because Sam's on Michigan time. So he's such a trooper. He stays up really, really late for this and helps out. So that's good. Thank you, Sam. But you know what, Adam, I was talking with Sam the other night, and he was saying like him and Ricky Prime just got done doing their like 200 and something or 100 and something, I don't even know, show. Like
what? Wait a minute. What is going on? Serious? 100 and something?
Like a ridiculous amount. It made me feel like 7 is nothing. Although it is, because some people don't even make it to 7. Most people.
Well, I'm just going to say that their accomplishment is amazing, not taken away from ours. I just mean in general. That's awesome, Sam. I feel like triple digits is legit. Anything triple digits is like awesome. And I feel like if you can make it to 4 digits, I don't care what you're doing. Like, I don't think you could put out, and I could be wrong. Actually, I'd have to ask Gonzo on this one or Sam on this one. I don't know if there's a YouTube channel out there that has like made it to 4 digits that doesn't have a bunch of subscribers. Like if you have 1,000 videos out there, like you had to have gotten better at some point. At some point, somebody cared. You know what I mean? Just in general, the sheer mass of it. I mean, there's enough people out there to where somebody's going to like to hear your voice. I don't care what it is. It could be anything.
And I think the importance of just being consistent, sticking around. I mean, people, that's what they want to see. They're not going to want to watch someone that's just here for a minute and then gone tomorrow. I mean, that doesn't add any value to anything. So, oh yeah, that's another thing I'm really grateful for today is just everybody in my life adds such amazing value to my life, and I learned so much from them, and I'm really, really grateful for that. They do and play a part way more than they know. So yeah. So no, you're not here, but you're here, Sam.
No, I believe it. That's awesome. What were we talking about earlier? There was something that I said we had to bring up on the show that we are grateful for.
Testimonies.
Oh, that's what it was. Testimonials. So I am grateful for the whole concept of these testimonials. Like, I'm just really learning about them. I didn't really know how all of that worked. Mm-hmm. But the more I see it, and like when you were talking about it, I'm like, it's just awesome. Because to me, what it does, okay, it could be for marketing, it could be for whatever. It doesn't really matter, though. To me, it's just saying, okay, somebody's out there that likes what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. And I think you just, you find friends after time on stuff like this. So I was like, when you asked me, hey, write a testimony, I'm like, of course I would. That'd be awesome. And I'm just so excited for your book coming out and all the different things that are like, that's just fun. I mean, the energy, it just rubs off. It's an amazing time.
It sure is. Like, literally, I love to kind of take a moment all the time and step back and look and, be the observer of my life instead of being the one participating, because that kind of helps me put things into perspective a little bit better. And it's so neat and awesome. And I'm so grateful. But, I didn't get here for myself. I can't even take in all the credit or anything. It was everybody who has, like, all my fans, followers, and subscribers have been amazing and wonderful, and just have been so encouraging along the way. And I really owe everything to everyone else. It's not even me.
It really isn't us. And it can't be just us, right? It just can't. Like, by definition, it can't be. Like, that's the best part about it. So to get that instant kind of like feedback is amazing. Oh, tell me how I want to know about how the Love Bench went.
Oh, the Love Bench was awesome.
Yeah, I saw some pictures posted. What for anybody watching? What's the Facebook page? We got to remember to keep on promoting that, because we want that page to grow. It's going to be a phenomenon. It's happening.
It is. It's thelovebench.com Facebook.com / the Love Bench Del Mar.
Facebook.com / the Love Bench Del Mar.
Yes, and the turnout was amazing. Nana always
a lot of people there.
Great people around her, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was actually people that it was really cool because it's like up on this cliff. I don't know if you could see the pictures. I did 2 Facebook lives.
Oh, did you? I don't think I caught those yet. I'm gonna have to look on your wall, or did you do it from their page? No, you did it from your page. I remember now.
Yes.
Which made sense.
Mm-hmm. There's people that came like just at the last minute too, not only including the beginning, but there's about a group of 8 people that came from DC, Arizona, next area. And,
wow.
What was it? Massachusetts, which I was like, wow, that's so crazy. Like, and they're all like these little kids too, like signing her sign, like, we want to promote love. Like, it was awesome. It was so cool.
Nana, changing lives. Take that.
Yeah. And yeah, it was cool. We all had a post party afterwards, and I got to interview some of her friends and some of the people that participated there. And yeah, she's so cute. She even had like these little heart cookies. Like,
no,
it was like perfect.
Why is she the cutest ever?
We all had our Love Bench necklaces on, because for the girls, she made necklaces that had a bench on them with a heart. And then for the guys, she made keychains. Stop.
No way. Yeah. That's too funny. She's adorable. Nana, Dino.
Hi, Cody. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, it went really well. How was your 4th?
It was good. I mean, everything was just, it was fun. I think we did, see you later. I think we did, what did we do? We did bungalow. So we did a little Santa Monica action. It was fun. It was just a lot of fun. Let me check that. No. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my girlfriend to log on to Blab, and she's That's like, okay. I don't want to go on Blab. And I'm like,
oh, why not?
I know, I'm trying to show her. I'm like, come on. Let's see. Victoria, come here.
That's my favorite name.
That's Tiffany's favorite name, Victoria. She just said, come on, come say hi. I told her about the Blab party coming up. She's pretty excited about it.
I don't see, do you see Cody? I don't see him.
No, I think he's
okay.
I don't think so.
So are you still doing your Wednesday stuff with Blab as well, like your private blabbing?
I haven't been able to do quite as many as I like because I keep on hitting like events and things that happen earlier in the day. I find it isn't working as well for me, but only because of my own like things. But no, I've been still really active and trying to get it going. And again, it's just for a little close-knit group of frat brothers basically that we get together and talk about business. But I got something else good. So today I finalized a property I was trying to sell, so that's done. So I'm so excited about that headache's out of my hair.
Great.
So that's fun. What else has been happening? What else been happening good? It's just been a good week. I don't know. It's been a short week so far, but there's more happening. Tomorrow, going to this white party where my white outfit hasn't come in yet, but it should be interesting when it gets here. I don't know when, but I think I might have to go to the mall during the middle of the day to go take care of that. But I'm pretty excited for that. It's going to be a good week. It just keeps on getting better and better.
Yeah.
So what's been going on also with you? Tell me, can we talk more about your book and your project and stuff? Or are we not allowed to yet?
I don't know. We can talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I want to hear what's going on.
So the book launches at the end of the summer, which is why I'm kind of trying to get everything together right now as far as like my website has all the information in it. And do you know what the book's about? Did I
Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me.
It's called The Road to Success. And Jack Canfield got a bunch of entrepreneurial type people together and was like, what's your idea? I want you to write what did it take for you to get from here or from there to here? So it's a really good compilation of entrepreneurial stories and everything. And my contribution is the road to success for me, actually, which is actually, I think, the only one that kind of like went off the personal growth and development thing. And I'm like, the road to success for me is like learning about you and really discovering who you are, because you're not going to have anything long-term successful if you don't know you first, because you are where it all starts from the inside out. You can be successful for a short term of time, but it's not going to be long-term success. That's not true success. True success starts from within. And so that's what my chapter is about. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We just finished the 4th edition of editing and final edition. So
shut up. So the book's almost done then.
Yes. And then, so I got invited to the Keeley Awards in Hollywood. I get to walk the red carpet.
Really?
And I really don't know what that means. I guess I'm going to be inducted into the Bestsellers Academy or something like that.
That's awesome.
And being recognized for a thought leader. I'm just stoked to be going and have the privilege to go network with all these people for the weekend. And like,
do you know when it is already or no?
Yes, it's September 21st through the 23rd.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then you get to get an award on Friday, I think, is the award ceremony. But yes, it's like it's called the Summit event. And so what happens is all the people who are being recognized, they all fly in. Luckily, it's in my backyard, so I don't have to fly anywhere, even though I love flying. But yeah, we all just get to network together and do workshops for, I don't even know what they're going to be teaching. And yeah, have a dinner together. And then the 3rd day is the award ceremony. Then we get to go.
Oh, wow. That'll be fun. So you're going to be in the award ceremony. That'll be awesome. You get to meet all those people.
Mm-hmm. So it's another really good thing to be grateful for, because I don't know if I told you, Adam, but I've been following Jack Canfield since I was 15. And like, talk about how cool the law of attraction is. Mm-hmm. Like, I never in a million years would have thought that, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's crazy, because Jack Canfield's big time. I mean, he's like one of the best-selling authors ever.
He's got 22 books already on the best-selling authors list.
Jeez.
And, you know, I was doing my research the other day, and he's
got
the
chicken
#1.
soup by the everything.
Yeah, he does. He's the #1 top grossing personal growth and development guru. So,
wow, of all time? That's crazy. I believe it all day.
I didn't even know that.
Those chicken soup books are no joke.
Right. Yeah. I think I was like 15 when I read my first one, and I was going through a really rough time too. And then I read like Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul and all that stuff. But yeah, it was funny. I'm like, wow, go figure.
Oh man, that's exciting. Well, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Bob Proctor's next on my list.
Oh, is he? I hear his name come up all the time.
Love that guy. Yeah.
He comes up all the time. Like I just saw, do you remember, you might not remember, the woman that was on here, let's say maybe like show 2 or something with like, I think oh, I know her name. Her name was Stephanie.
Stephanie Mostovsky.
There you go. Gosh, you're so good. So I did go to that event that she invited me to. I don't think I told you about that. I did end up going to it. It was somebody named Mr. Awesome, and there was a couple other people there, but they gave a whole like speech and stuff like that. It was really good though. I mean, and he's in kind of that Bob Proctor camp and all these other areas, so it's really interesting to see how all these people know each other.
Yes, he's in he does one of the mastermind groups I was in for SEO. I joined last August. He is a huge part of that. So it's crazy because I keep running into him in some way or another, that aspect of him. But
wow,
I'm like determined.
This will completely open up some things for sure, because now they're going to see you there too, and you're going to look like, wait a minute, this girl's everywhere. What the heck?
Yeah, and we just joined another mastermind group because that one was done. And now, you know, I'm all about pushing myself and growing and learning and evolving. So, and I'm all for mastermind groups. If you haven't joined one yet, you should definitely.
Maybe explain what that is, just in case somebody watches the replay and doesn't know exactly what that means.
Yes, a mastermind group is where a bunch of like-minded people get together and basically come together. And most of the time you have to spend money, and it's well worth it. I will say right now, it's a really, really amazing investment in yourself. So, and from my understanding, the reason why they do that is to make sure that you're serious and like, you know, what are you willing to put on the line to learn and grow and whatever. There's some that I've been involved in that don't do that. And then there's some that I have that do. So it depends on which one you guys get involved with. But anyway, so it's this group.
And I've been involved with both, and I agree with you.
Yeah. It's this group of people that come together, and usually the people that are putting it on, or the person that's putting it on, has achieved a sort of statue of success that you're looking to achieve, or has done something that you want to accomplish, obviously. So they work with you, they push your buttons, they make you uncomfortable, they make you grow, they make you just live in a different way and propose new concepts and new interests and really challenge your thinking. And afterwards you walk away a whole changed person. And yeah, like it's really, really cool. If anybody, I would be careful though which ones you get involved with, because I have been in some that aren't that good. So if you're going to be involved with one, you're more than welcome to hit me up, or Adam, I'm sure you wouldn't mind helping out either, for more information on that. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys have heard Life on Fire. They're local here in San Diego.
What's his name again? John, or doesn't he do
Nick Unsworth?
Nick.
Oh. Yes, and him and his wife Megan. They do the Life on Fire, and recently he's just like, okay, F the money, like we're just going to make it to where more people on a globe, because he wants to change the world on a global scale to where they can get involved. And so he's like, we're bringing our costs way, way, way down. Like they've already done very well for themselves. They're not struggling or anything. So he's like, he just wants to get back, and that's what kind of heart they have. And so they started this movement, and they named it Life on Fire, and they're doing huge, amazing things. And it's really cool because there's something about publicly stating your goals, you know, like, what are you going to do? Or what are you up to? Like, publicly state it, because not only are you being held accountable, like that's why, you know, when I did 5 days ago, the 30 days, my 30-day challenges or whatever, when I first met you, Adam, I was going to do it on a group level, like with Facebook, you know, challenge, 30-day challenge. Remember we were discussing it. You're giving me some amazing insight and ideas that I was like, wow, okay, I really got to think this through before. So instead of just like waiting around, I decided to just do it on my own.
Which is awesome, by the way. So
because
take that as a note. Anybody that's listening, like, just do it. Like, don't
perfect
figure
action,
everything
right?
out. Like, just do it.
Well, and then that way I figured, you know, it's gonna give me a little bit more insight to be more equipped to when I do start it in a group setting, that you know, I had already been around the block once or twice. Because just so you guys know, when I first met Adam, that's what our whole conversation was sparked from. And he pointed out some really good facts to me about certain things that I should probably think about and everything. So I did, and thank you, Adam, for that, because it was really helpful. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm just deciding to do it. And so it'll probably be like a lot of 30-day challenges, but this is the first one. So the first one was like affirmations, which obviously I'm a guru at.
I wouldn't use that word lightly. You absolutely are a guru for that. You've been studying it for a long time.
Yeah. And then did you see the Facebook Live video we did on the 4th of July, the second one?
I did
With
not.
the dolphins?
Oh, maybe I did.
Cool.
No, I did actually see that one. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, the quality wasn't that good because we were out at sea.
Well, yeah, duh, but I was surprised you had any.
Right. Yeah, it was amazing. It was incredible. And then I also posted our videos, the gratitude show videos, on Facebook, and they've been doing quite well, actually. I don't know if you checked last time, but
I didn't check recently, but I've seen some of the earlier ones. Have you ever heard that old Art Williams speech, the old "Just Do It" speech?
No.
Have you ever heard that? I'm gonna do it right now.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorites ever, and you're gonna laugh. It's just one of like my all-time favorites, and people actually, I used to play this. I work for a really big corporation, and I used to play this stuff for them. And it looks outdated. And so if you didn't have the visual though, and you were just listening to him, it's just awesome. I don't know, it's a little long, but we'll see.
Okay.
We don't have to watch it all if we don't want to. I just put it in where do I put it at again?
Where it says drop in any link here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And then you have to press enter right away.
Heads up, drop-ins won't show in your recording or audio archives, but we're working on it. What does that mean?
Did you do HTTP and like www, all that stuff before?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the link?
Right here. It's coming up.
Okay, cool.
I'll fast forward it to some of the good stuff.
Okay.
He's funny. I love him. Actually, let me tee him up real quick because we skipped a bunch it's not in this one, but basically he was somebody that created, he was a football coach, and he created a insurance company that basically sold more insurance than like the 3 largest, like within, I don't know, a decade or something. So he's like one of the all-time life insurance like greats in terms of selling, and in terms of, and what he did a lot of this on was exactly what you were trying. This is like the 80s right here. We can tell based like in 1987. So that whole thought process of like imperfect action and just do it, like that's his model. Just do it. So when you hear it, it's gonna like resonate. This is before, in my opinion, Nike started touting "just do it" as their main slogan. But when you hear it, you're gonna be like, "Wow, the same thing works now. That's worked then. That's gonna work in 100 years." Just a little intro for my boy Art Williams.
Thank you.
United States today is a very unique kind of mental toughness.
If you saw it now, wow.
And losing in the free enterprise system is so small, it's almost too scary to talk about. You can do 99% of the things right in business, and yet if you don't possess what I call that winning edge, that mental toughness, folks, it's impossible to win. I believe the thinking in corporate America has been screwed up over these last 20, 25 years, and I believe this screwed up kind of thinking started in our big liberal universities today. I believe a college degree in business from most universities today is not what the paper's written on. I just had a son graduate from the University of Georgia a few months ago. The reason I think that is because most of these professors and most of these universities today haven't got enough common sense to get in out of the range. They don't have any idea what it takes to win out there in the real world. They deal in a bunch of theory. These people are trying to fill up corporate America with this kind of thinking. These are the special people. If you're born rich, if you're born on the right side of the track, they rule you, the privileged class in America. If you're born poor from an average, ordinary background like I came from, they say you're supposed to give up all your big dreams and all your big ambitions and all your big hopes. If you have a high IQ, they rule you brilliant. If you have an average IQ like me, they say you ought to drive a truck to be a janitor. Well, bull. That ain't that ain't the way it is, and that ain't the way it ever was. They ain't nobody ever designed a test, nor will they design a test that can measure the heart of a man or woman. The things that are unique to winning in business in America today are not outside artificial things like IQs, college board scores, college degrees, and stuff like that. The key to winning in these United States is what's inside a person. It's your integrity. It's your people ability. It's your character. I believe in developing this winning edge. I've got 10 or 12 points that I won't be able to go over with you tonight, but let me just give you a flavor of what I think you got to do to succeed in these United States. Number one, you got to get excited. Folks, I don't believe anybody will ever tell you anything more important than this in winning these United States. 90+% of winning in anything you try to do in America today, you got to be excited. People in America won't follow or believe in a negative, dull, disillusioned, frustrated, dadgum crybaby. People want people that are positive and excited and enthusiastic and tough. The greatest definition I ever heard, I thought about this 10 million times while I wanted to quit along the way of winter. This guy said almost everybody in America stay excited for 2 or 3 months.
Gotta get excited.
Stay excited for 2 or 3 years. But a winner will stay excited for 30 years, ever how long it takes to win. Another key to building this winning edge and this mental toughness is you got to become a dreamer again. You know, I'm a Methodist, and we just changed ministers a few weeks ago. Our new minister came in, and the church was just packed. And the first thing he said, well, it looks like everybody came out to see the monkey perform. And the second thing out of his mouth, he said, for a church to be a great church, you got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, you're dead. And boy, I sat up and I said, man, me and this guy going to get along good because he knows what he's talking about. See, folks, I believe in order to win, you got to feel good about yourself. When I was coaching football for 7 years back in Georgia, and I had a paddle in my coaching office. It was about this thick and this long. And in the fat end, I had little holes to board into. You really get some speed and listen a little bit. And I had a rule on my football team that if any kid said I can't, if any football player heard one of my football players,
you're dead.
He got to bring him in the coach's office and give him 3 legs. And it took me about a month to get all that thinking out of my players. Every year, you know, I'd have football players knock on my door at recess and at lunch and after school. And he said, Coach, he said it. Coach, he said it. And I think that kid bent over and give that other kid the board, get touched him 3 times. And folks, it didn't take long. You couldn't create a word game. To get one of my kids to say I can't, bring it home a little bit more personal. When April a little larger, just this little, he could understand words. Every time they said I can't, I made him do 3 push-ups. Folks, there ain't nothing you can't do in America if you want to bad enough. Another key in building this winning edge is, folks, you got to stand for something. People in America, the good people in America, here with these daggone fence sitters and mealy mouths.
Daggone.
America has an especially black eye in business today. Most people in America a salesperson, they'll tell you like it is and stand behind the word. They think these companies will sell anything, say anything, just to make a sale, just to make a profit. Well, you know what? Folks, if you want to win in the free enterprise system in America today, you got to stand for something. And another point, thank you. As yes, you're going to be controversial. Folks, if you want to win in these United States today, just get ready. You're going to be controversial. The only way not to be controversial is to be average and ordinary. They just call me anything but average and ordinary. Now, I know some of you might say, well, you know, I don't think I like Arthur. You know, he sounds like an old tough bud to me. I'm telling you, you can be good and tough at the same time. I bet nobody ever talked to a religious broadcaster. Another key to developing this winning attitude that'll give you a chance to do something great in American business is, folks, you got to make a total commitment to what you're about. Do you know most American people have lost their toughness? They've lost their ability. See, folks, in trying to win in business, you're just going to have so many false starts. You think you get it going time after time, and you just get knocked back to ground zero. And it's your ability to compete, to pick yourself up off the mat one more time, to go for it one more time, that's going to determine success or failure. You know, we've got a divorce rate in America some 50% right now. You know, it just seems like the people that go in business today, they have an attitude, well, I'm going to stick the toe in it. If I start making all...
Oh, it's my favorite part. Coming up.
Folks, that's not the way it works. The first step to winning in business in America today is you've got to make a...
So many.
Gives you that little extra ounce of courage. You need to fight back through the tough times. Winning in business demands the same kind of commitment that winning in marriage demands. You know, I fell in love with my wife in the second grade. Only girlfriend I ever had. We ran off and got married. I graduated both of our children before we left college. We're true business partners in marriage. We go everywhere together. I spend more time with them. Been married for 26 years, and I got 2 grandbabies well before today than I ever had. But I don't like her all the time. There's a bunch of times every day that I don't like her. You know, I'm a nut about brushing my teeth. You know, if I get the toothbrush, I'll brush my teeth, 4, 5, 6 times a day. And Angel's always getting everything, you know. And she always leaves the cap on the toothpaste, you know. And when I go in there to brush my teeth, the cap's off. Got that hard little crust around the edge. It just burns me more than I can tell you, you know. And I get on Angela's nerves about a lot of things. You know, we were having dinner last week, and every time she kicks me on the table, you know, gets me back in my room, says, "Hard, you ain't got no class." And, you know, I wish Archie could learn to eat with your mouth closed, you know. But see, folks, if you want to win in business, everything's not going to work out like you want it to, but you got to be committed. I want to have great kids. I want to have a wonderful relationship. I want to have tremendous grandbabies. Another key in building this winning edge in business is you've got to learn to treat people good. Another thing that these universities pollute America, the corporations with, is this attitude: you better not get to know your employees. You better not become friends or get to know the spouse and the children of the employees, because you might have to fire them, you might have to reassign them. And if you're a close friend, you can't manage people in a tough-minded way. Folks, the only way to manage people and get the most out of people is to treat them good. Learn to love and care about it. Yes, it hurts from time to time, but it's the only way. You know, everybody you work with in business, you've got to look at them and pretend there's a flashing sign on their chest. And everybody's asking you, make me feel special. Make me feel important. Say something good to me. I want to be somebody. Another key of winning in business in America today is, folks, you got to establish the right kind of priority. First coming out with was IPT. When I was out there struggling, dying every day, wanted to quit and go back and coach it 1,000 times. My first heroes in this business were vice presidents at IPT, making $40,000 or $50,000 a year. And I said, man, if I could ever get to be that kind of person, it'd be a dream come true. I couldn't want any more out of life. A few years later, I earned the right to get promotions to that level, and now so many of my heroes in business, their personal lives were disasters. They were alcoholics and divorced 3 and 4 and 5 times. I just read an article by the author of the Church of Excellence. I saw where he says, I can't find evidence of any successful business person in America that's not tunnel vision. That just doesn't give everything to business, folks. I said back then, 15 years ago, that if that's the price you've got to pay to win in business, it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
15 years later, a multi-millionaire. Folks, I can stand and preach to you that you can't separate your personal life from your business life. God's got to come first. Your family's got to come second. And business has got to come third. And I believe if you have a lousy spiritual life and a lousy personal life, long range, it's going to be devastating to your business. Another thing in building this winning attitude. Another thing in building this winning attitude in business. You might see tall people making big in business and short people, dumb people and smart people, fat people and skinny people. But if you cut off the winners in business, I see a heart of a champion. And all these people are competitors and they don't quit. I believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something to say, oh, Dad, come and you're supposed to go far. Oh, Dad, come and you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, have the same training, the same positions. Contract, management of benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does a $500,000 a year person do?
Dadgummit.
He pays the price a little bit more. He works hard a little bit more. He's loyal to the country a little bit more. He bleeds a little bit more. He makes money a little bit more. He saves money a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough.
These United States.
The last thing I'll talk to you about today is build this winning edge. Is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Archie, you can never be that good. Bob, just it's all about coach football for living. And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They always try to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Mark Williams, everybody says, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost go over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost in everything they do. Almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job is done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good
But the winners do it.
Who can do it? I go all over this country with A.L. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art,
The job gets done.
last time, I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I can just have one good month to get the ball going, I know I can
Do it.
super. Just do it.
Do it.
Hey.
Do it.
Just do it. Art, if I can just sell my house, do it.
Who can do it?
Do it anyway. I'm not
Wonderful. Just do it.
You do it and do it and do it.
Super duper. Just do it.
Just do it.
Super duper. Did he just say that? I love it.
Great. Just do it. Do it. Do it anyway.
You just do it. And do what? You do it and do it and do it. All my life I want to be somebody important. Well, do it then. I'm gonna save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do. You just do it. My manager don't give you no help. What I do. You just do it. You don't understand. I was Mr. Everything in my former country. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it.
Do it and do it and do it.
Between winners and losers, the winners do
Well, do it then.
do it and do it and do it.
Great. Just do it.
And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else. And how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of. And they just
Thanks for sharing that, Adam. Thanks to Jens and Noor and Ellis for watching too. Did you guys like that?
Yours already went past?
What a treat. Yours or yours?
It's got like 10 seconds left.
Oh. Wait, am I saying something different than you?
No.
Okay.
Okay, wow, now they all ended. Woo! It gets me pumped up every time. I don't know. I can't help it.
It's crazy that was back in like the 80s.
And so what sparked this tangent of video sharing, which I guess we don't normally do, or as much, was that Tiffany I was commending Tiffany for her imperfect action of what she wanted to do. She wanted to do a 30-day challenge. And instead of like figuring everything out, having to have everything perfect and, being immobilized by the planning stages, she just did it. And I was like, well, have you ever seen this video about just do it? It's like a video that's like 30 years old or something, but yet it's completely relevant. And it's just so like, I've watched that video and I've like closed my eyes just so that you don't see that it's from the 80s, obviously. And there's very little that you can find in there that somebody would not say didn't apply today. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. I mean, if he was looking at the deficit back then versus now, he'd probably be like, oh, we had a little deficit compared to now, but
just fix it.
Yeah, but just in general, like you see some things like that, and it just goes to show, like, just as humans, that like certain themes are not gonna change, or I mean, they're always gonna be themes, I should say. How they play out in our lives depends on how we take them and how we, how we cope and how we move on from them. But like things he was just talking about families staying together, and about like, it's not that, I mean, okay, it's complicated, but it's not. Just do it. If you wanna, as you said, you wanna be somebody important, well, do it. Like, if you want to have a good month, well, do it then. I mean, talking about it, planning, all these other things, I mean, that's great, but you just have to really just do it. If you're selling something, pick up the phone and sell it. If your dream is to go, like Tiffany, to go interview 30 people, well, go do it then. There's not much more to it than that. Go do it.
Yeah.
And then, the rest will work itself out. But like, just to get pumped up and say, well, is the technology perfect? Is it this? Is it that? If I was waiting on technology to be perfect, I'd have like 0 YouTube videos up. I just finally got an extra plugin the other day that's going to make my audio clearer for my YouTube videos. I mean, it's good now, but to make it really good. And I'm like, okay, now that's months and months in. If I was still in the planning stages of thinking, hey, how am I going to do this? I have nothing done. Then I wouldn't have met Tiffany. We wouldn't be here today. All these other things, you just have to give yourself the opportunity for things to come into your life and to let the like abundance and the law of attraction to work. You do need, I would argue, you do need a lot of activity. You need energy moving. You need things going on. If you're just sitting there thinking, I mean, not only is it boring and you're not meeting people, but you're not doing anything. You don't even give yourself a shot if you just stick in the planning stage.
I would absolutely agree. And I
that
think
video gets me hyped. Sorry. I'm all like,
I get it. I get it, madam. You're fine. And it's true. You can't say, I'm a perfectionist, and that's one of my worst weaknesses. It literally is, because if I don't get outside of that, of having to be perfect about everything, like, no, nothing is freaking perfect. Okay. Like, that's all an illusion anyways, but that's another tangent.
You're like, wait a minute, that show's in about 20 minutes. No.
Right. How much time do we have here? But yeah, it is. And, you know, I still have super, super huge plans for my original thought, but I have to do something. Like, that's just the bottom story, is something, like, and then it all works itself out. It really all does. Every single time. I don't know even how to explain, but every single time in my life where I've just done something, it's just worked to be this incredible, miraculous thing that I had no idea that even existed or that I could have created. So, and yeah, it's just awesome.
Absolutely.
Such a dork. Sorry.
No way. Trusting the journey for sure. I mean, and not knowing what it is. Like, I say this all the time. I probably say this at least once or twice a day. I'm just like, I'm scared. I don't really know where this is going or what I'm doing. I feel good, so I'm going to keep doing it. And you know, I feel that I'm on the right path, but do we ever know that? I don't know. I mean, I'm not the guy that knows that one, but I'm always scared for that. So if I didn't trust in the journey, I'd still be not doing it, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to, though. You brought up a good point about fear. You know, I think when we don't take action and we kind of get paralyzed and stuck, it's because we're afraid. We're afraid of something. Something's holding us back. But you just got to put your life vest on and
just embrace it. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Imperfect action. Because it all works out anyways in the end.
Exactly. Well, or not, but either way, we don't know if you don't try, right?
Yeah. Well, and what I found too is, like, the things that I haven't, I mean, I'm not saying I've been perfect at everything or I've been successful at everything, because I haven't. I've had a lot of stuff where some of it would look at it as failure. I look at it as a feedback. But everything works out exactly how it's supposed to. It really does. And yeah. So, hi, Corin. Thanks for joining us. Argon, thank you for tuning in to the Gratitude Show.
And what we're talking about, Laura, is Laura loves God. Hello, hello. We're talking about gratitude and being grateful and the law of attraction and abundance. That's what we do every Wednesday at 9:30.
Oh, wow. That was just very enlightening.
Aw, thank you. Very kind. Who else wants to jump on? I feel like we need another face on here. Who wants to talk? I want to hear what somebody's grateful for. Who wants to jump in the seat? It's open. Who wants to talk about gratitude? I'll share what I was grateful for while we wait for a taker.
You should be grateful that your evolvedimaging.com site is out.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, okay, got it. Well, you can type in what you're grateful for too. We'll take that one. I mean, it's just sharing however we want to. That's all. And that's the point. So I love that too. The whole point here is that to create just a safe space. So the whole idea behind this, and for those of you who are watching for the first time, just a quick update. I used to do these gratitude shows. I've probably done, I don't know, at least 100 of them on Periscope. And what I would do is just turn on the Periscope and just talk about what I'm grateful for and ask other people what they're grateful for, what's going on good in their lives. And then, I mean, that grew into my YouTube channel. And then from there, me and Tiffany met at some point on some social media site. And she's like, hey, let's do one on Blab. Let's talk to people and just kind of spread the message of what people are grateful for. And I was like, let's do it. Oh, do we have Laura on there? Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, the audio thing. There's something strategic that we have to do tonight because of Blab's complications. Sorry, Adam.
Got it.
Go ahead and call back.
You are all about the technology. So we can see who our technology guru is here. I'm just a talking head. Don't worry. So then like I was saying, did Corin come on?
Hey. Yep. Hey, how's it going?
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, I just want to know what your thoughts are on niggers.
What?
I just wanted to say that I'm just really grateful for all the niggers.
That is so funny. Oh, no, that's what you call trolling.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know. But anyway, so like I was saying, so the whole point here is how do we create this community of people that want to come together, that want to talk about gratitude, that want to just like be happy. I mean, ultimately it's just saying if you want to be happy, surround yourself by other people that are happy.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Hello, welcome.
Hey, how are you? Has anyone ever told you look like Ben Shapiro?
Oh, I don't know. I get random stuff. I don't know. Tell me what you're grateful for. I want to hear it.
Ron Jeremy.
Uh-oh.
I'm grateful for him too.
What?
It's had a really big trend in the porn industry. Heck yeah.
I'm not a troll. Hello?
I didn't say you were a troll.
didn't
No,
say
someone in the comments did.
Oh.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah.
Snickers, 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 Snickers.
Where is Sam tonight? This is
I don't
hilarious.
know. So I don't know. I didn't know things like that happened.
Oh,
So
oh,
Ellis,
so,
you
yeah.
jump on. Ellis, what's going on with you, man? I want to hear what's going on with you. I know you've been working on your on the platform too for investors by investors. Oh, let's see what Ellis has to talk about.
Yeah, so okay, Alice was doing a really awesome, he brought up a really good point in my last show, and it was awesome, like really, really cool.
Hey guys.
Ellis.
Right, we can hear you.
Oh, cool. All right. Hopefully, we had some technical difficulties a little while ago, but hopefully.
Right.
So I'm very grateful for Tiffany's life path reading that she did for me today.
Oh, you got that?
I did, yeah, and I had a chance to look. I grabbed a bite to eat, and I was looking it over, and it was very enlightening. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Am I allowed to hear a little bit about this or no? Or I don't know.
I'll be happy to share.
Of course.
I don't know what it was, so I'm serious. If it's private, you don't have to. I'm just
Oh,
asking.
no. It's what the show's about anyway, so go ahead, Alice.
Let me pull it up. Let's see here. So it talks a lot about me being connected to the number 9, which she interpreted as being a philanthropist, humanitarian, socially conscious, and deeply concerned about the state of the world. I have great compassion and idealism. I'm identified as a utopian, and I spend my life trying to realize some aspect of my utopian dream, sacrificing money, time, and energy for a better world. So that really spoke to me. There's a lot of stuff in here.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
You're just doing it.
Yeah. The key to my personality is the necessity for sacrifice. One of the things I need to learn is to let go of material possessions and relationships, which that's really interesting that came up, because that's something that I've been really looking at is, finding out what I really don't need. It's pretty amazing. So I think there's a lot of insight here that I'm definitely going to be, looking at this often going forward and just kind of using it as just as input. Another thing that really spoke to me, it said, you are often disappointed by the realities of life, the shortcomings of others, or of yourself. And that was very
wow, that's
accurate.
That's
very accurate. Like at a certain time in my life, and I was just like, God, people suck. I had this, and then I think I learned how to embrace it. No, it's funny, but it's also, if you can imagine.
You were just disappointed.
Yeah, because there was this whole thing that I wrapped up with expectations, and instead of being present with what is, I was really focused on my expectation, and when the expectation didn't get met, I was like, man, this sucks, and I would blame it on other things, and
wow,
what a marvelous place for me to grow once I kind of learned about, hey, examining my thoughts and seeing what's valid and what's not, and what's helpful and what's not. And I think it's kind of a lifelong journey, right? I don't know if you ever read the book called Mastery by George Leonard, but that book had a huge impact on my life.
It's called what? Can you say that again?
It's called Mastery.
Mastery,
yeah, because
by George who?
George Leonard, I believe, is the author's name.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, and it's really about accepting kind of the path of learning and the never-ending learning. I think in my mind, must have been like my foolish youth. I thought there would be some sort of endpoint where I would actually master something. But the pursuit of mastery is a much more noble effort, where you're more in the energy of discovery versus the acquisition of something.
Mm-hmm.
So
that completely makes sense. I just had to write that down. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think like once we stop learning and growing and in every aspect, like you're dead, not like physically, but your soul's dead, and you're withering away. I mean, like, then what's the point of living? And there's just so much more. You're right. We always are evolving and doing. And once that stops, it's like I used to think too. I mean, I remember back to when I was like 21, 22, I'm like, yeah, I know everything. I'm the shit. Like, whatever.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I knew nothing. And I still know nothing. Like,
and then being okay with it. I think that was the biggest learning for me, is to be okay with it, because, feeling like, oh God, I should know something by now, right? You're putting all this judgment on yourself and wanting some sort of finality to something. And then when you see like these, very talented and gifted musicians, do they ever feel like pissed off because they never reach an end? I think they're in such they're in such love with the journey that it's just, the exploration is something that is just really gratifying to them, versus some sort of finite endpoint where finally arrive or something. I don't think they really care about it. Like the true masters, they don't really care.
Yeah.
They're just let me discover how far I can go with this.
And they're just happy creating it, always seems like to me.
Yeah.
Like they're just happy being in that moment.
Yeah, so that's something that I really try to become a student of and try to integrate that in my life.
That's awesome. Thank you. I'm also really grateful for you too, Alice, because talking about stuff we're grateful for, like you've kind of really opened my perspective about some things too, just in the short amount of time I've seen you on Blab and everything.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And wonderful. Always, whenever you come on, I
get excited. I'm like, yeah,
well, I am just very grateful I've connected with both of you, because I think there's some sort of energy here that why we're connected and why we click and why we why we're here at this place in time, right? So,
and why we're 7 shows in on Blab.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think anything happens by accident at all. There's definitely a purpose behind it all. So.
Yeah, I agree. That whole, what? I think that's really interesting. So in the comments, once you're there, you're not really growing or learning anything anymore. It's almost as though, obviously, we want to hit different like levels and whatever we're trying to do. But I agree, that idea of like, once you're there, you're dead. Like I was having this conversation actually earlier today at lunch or dinner with my girlfriend. I was talking to her about, okay, so I had a pretty big achievement today. And I was excited. So we went out, had a great dinner, and we were kind of celebrating. And I'm like, and of course I was back in time for my blab, so don't worry. But I was saying, like, in the past, I haven't allowed myself, when I get to a certain thing that I want to accomplish, to enjoy it even for like a night, because I'm so fearful of like being comfortable or like being there, like you said, to the point to where I didn't allow myself to enjoy anything. So now I finally kind of, after a lot of time or like self-realization, just kind of understood a little bit more about myself. Of there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, high highs, low lows, whatever. But I mean, if we spend so much time focusing on the lows to obviously recoup, come back from those, I mean, why not spend at least the same amount of time on the highs, just enjoying that moment? Not saying I'm going to stop or be stuck, but in my head, understanding that, you can set the next goal, do the next thing, and it's okay, but enjoy this too. So that's been a challenge for me that I'm working on, that I think I'm getting better. Like normally I wouldn't even take an evening off to like enjoy an accomplishment. Now I'm like, well, wait a minute, let me chill. This is pretty good.
Well, that's important anyways. You should celebrate your accomplishment.
Yeah. Congratulations on that growth and that realization.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes. So, okay, you guys, I have another show in 12 minutes. So that means I'll have enough time to go pee and stuff something in my face.
Oh yeah.
Dinner.
All right, do it.
Join me on the vent at 9:10. What time is it? 10:45.
10:30.
Wait, what world am I in? What planet?
I don't know. It's 10:30. Do the you sign out, or Alice, you sign out for us today. Come on.
Okay.
Do the sign out.
Well, we will see you next week on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. And thank you for tuning into the Gratitude Show. And thank you, Alice, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and joining us.
All right. Thank you. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.